I'm strictly dickly. See, I'm sorry. I'm not going to tell nobody.
Scam likely been calling my ass all day.
You know, I really love this.
What's that?
You know, it's just sitting here watching TV, enjoying us some oxtails.
And they good as fuck too.
And you know, I'm over here doing what I do on my phone. You over there ignoring them hoes you got stored in your phone that's scam likely. But you know.
What? Man, what is you talking about?
You spelled likely wrong.
Can you help me out, gang, bro? I just got robbed and shit by my nigga, bro. I don't even stay on the West, bro. I'm just trying to see if anybody on the street woke, bro.
You got it wrong though, bro. Pull before I let them pits out, baby. Pull on up out of here before I grab hammers and everything, man. Go ahead on, man.
Damn, gang.
You got the wrong house, man. Ain't nothing but bullets up in here. Read the door sign. All bullets. Ain't nothing in here but bullets.
A nigga just robbed me, gang. I ain't even on no weird shit, bro.
Shit, I'm about to rob you.
This gonna get
Y'all come on in, baby. Come on in. I wait for everybody to come on in. 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 Y'all keep on coming in. Keep on coming in. Come in. Y'all know when I go live. Y'all know I'm gonna go live. Keep on coming in. Keep coming in. Keep on coming in. Keep on coming in. Come on in. That's right. Keep on coming in. Y'all keep on coming in. Come on 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 in.
There's no budget here at the Boom Boom Room. See, we have no glam squad here. There's no hairstylist, no nail technician, no makeup artist, just you. This is a do-it-yourself type of gig over here, sweetie. So guess what? This will separate the little girl from the women. Now let's get to it.
Y'all keep on coming in. Come on 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 in. Come on. Y'all come on in, baby.
So, I would like nothing over Jesus. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Thursday night for our point of view. Child, we are here. I need y'all to share the live, 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 share the live. I am reporting live from Orlando, Florida, because it is Glamorous weekend. So I'm in Orlando, Florida. And we have Nia here tonight. We have Dominique here tonight. And Trent is on location with one of his celebrity clients. We don't know who he's with, but Reggie,
Oh,
you
is he
are.
making fun of you? He know what you did.
He was there. So yes, honey. So I will probably be looking like this all night.
All right. That's all right.
Yes, honey. So I want y'all to click like, click share, and let everybody know that we are live tonight. Sorry we couldn't be here last night, but we had a little schedule conflicts last night. But it's okay because the girl had to pay because she had to be up out of here on today. But hey Neil.
Hello, how's it going?
Good. How's it going with you?
Great. I'm on spring break this week, so I've been relaxing, doing a lot of sleeping, doing a lot of everything.
It's spring break, child. Shout out to Punk News Network and shout out to Tiki LaRue, the DJ to the stars. Dominic, what you been up to? How was your week?
It was good. Same old, same thing. Just, girl, I want to win the lottery. I'm tired of working.
I know that's right, girl. I'm tired of working too, child. And if you win a lot, just pinch your sister off just a little bit, because I'm here for you. What's up, Flame Monroe? Shout out to Flame Monroe. Flame is on tour right now. Actually, I think she's in Texas this weekend with Tiffany Haddish. She's gonna be in Austin tomorrow, I think. Houston Saturday, San Antonio. Is that what it is? Flame. Austin, San Antonio, Houston, Dallas, or something like that. Put it in the comments.
Well, I tell you, I know when I make it big, when Flame invite me to perform on her show in Chicago. That's when I know I made it big.
She asked you to
So
come
I'm still waiting for
perform.
the invitation.
Oh, I was gonna say she invited you.
Listen,
I was like, what you gonna do?
listen. Shout out to Tasha Long. You never know.
Oh, wait, hold on for a second. Dominique, are you at me?
No. I was just wondering, what are you gonna do? Because I don't know anything about you being a singer. I mean, the only thing I heard you know how to do is sling some fat ass dick, is what I was told.
Oh my mercy.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. That's
No,
what
but
we need
what
Trent to go.
do you do comedy or anything?
I do comedy.
Do you?
I bebop. I rap.
Do you?
Yeah.
I ain't never heard that.
You better bebop, bitch. You better bebop.
I ain't heard that in so long.
You better bebop.
That's what
Bitch, you better lottie dottie.
okay.
Oh, I just told my age, lottie dottie. Y'all don't even know what that fucking is. Y'all just know that's an iconic song. Oh, it's San Antonio, Houston, and Austin this weekend with Tiffany Haddish. So y'all go check Flame out if y'all in San Antonio, H-Town, and Austin. Child. Shout out to Germany.
Texas swing.
Yes. I hate I'm not there. Shout out to Trent. Trent is in the comments. Y'all get Trent some love. But he going off about something. But child, I had a good week too, child. I was working, of course, all weekend. But I did my brunch this weekend, of course, flip phone brunch at the Houston Improv. And I was with Tiffany New York Pollard from Flavor of Love, House of Villains, and I think the worst cooks ever or something like that. But we had a really good time. Mama was a key. Do you hear me? And
I can imagine.
oh, she was so much fun. Coco was her assistant, and they had a real good time together. And and Frida was her driver that weekend. And child, Frida had actually, Dina Cass, I think, is the one that gave Frida the name World Famous. So she had been calling herself World Famous. So when iPhones, when you call people, you have whatever your phone name is under, whatever. So when Frida call or you call Frida, say World Famous, which is Tiffany had called her and said, World Famous. So that's what she called Frida. But the first time she called her Fred. Called him Fred. And then when she called back, I guess she saw that it said world famous. She'll start calling Frida world famous from then on, bitch. And it was a keep. But we had a really good time with her. Shout out to Miss New York. I enjoyed you, girl. You was a tea, and she sat there and got lit. Just man, Lottie Dottie, we like to party, James. Okay. Cause Neil gonna be beatboxing at Flame show next week. Flame has a white party event that is gonna be on Monday night. Next Monday. This Monday. No, next Monday coming up, I'm sorry. During Continental Weekend. If I'm not mistaken, Flame, tell me right if I'm right or wrong. It's on Monday. And it's going to be a plethora of great entertainment there. So y'all get the tickets if you are in Chicago for Continental Weekend. Check out Flame's White Party. She had, I think, two. It's been two of them. I know I did one of them, but it's one of them, and it was really, really nice. So if you're in Chicago, get your tickets to go to the White Party. It's going to be a great entertainment there next weekend in Chicago, Illinois.
Yes. And maybe next year I'll make a lineup.
She might be able to add you.
Oh, I'm already booked this year.
Okay, you, well, you were just asking for the booking 5 minutes ago.
No, I said, you made it big when you were.
Oh, okay. I got you. Okay. Hey,
So he still got
Labatia. What's going on,
so
baby?
he still got time to make it big, child. He got a whole next
Well,
year.
practice that
365.
routine. Huh,
That big.
I saw a video. Oh, child, I saw this video of I guess it was, I don't know what he was out there doing it for. That somebody had posted up a video. Have y'all seen that video floating around with MC Hammer and some dancers out there doing their
I
looking?
seen it the other day.
Baby, he's still getting it.
Baby, get book, get book. Get book, get book, get book. Hey, get book, get book. I say, bitch, okay. Fancy footwork and all, bitch. What's up,
Honey,
Nicky Dad?
I'll love it.
I used to be in love with MC Hammer. Him and Deion Sanders was my man crush Mondays before it was a man crush Mondays back in the 90s. Who I should love him too.
MC Hammer was hot.
Yes, he was.
Ooh,
Yes,
he was hot.
baby, did y'all always MC Hammer fan?
Now, I ain't never had none of
No.
them, but I had me some of the spandex that the dancers used to wear.
You used to wear the back and short.
Girl, yes.
Oh, see, I didn't wear. I had a pair back and short. They were black and red. I had a black and red pair and a black and turquoise with a stripe
Just
on the
bring it.
side. But I used to wear them MC Hammer pants, bitch. I used to wear them out, bitch, with the elastic on the waist to drop crotch. Bitch, yes, ma'am. And when Janet came back out with them, when she had them on for a tour, I got me some. Made
You got you some more.
I sure did.
Oh, Lordy.
Shout out to my sister boy, Shayon. It's time for Hot Topics, child. I'm sure y'all have heard about. Some have heard. I know it has been a viral moment. It's been all over the news about a young man at a Frisco track meet named Carmelo Anthony stabbing a 17-year-old guy named Austin Metcalf, and it has been an outrage in Frisco. That is Austin on the left, and that is Carmelo on the right. And
we definitely knew that was Carmelo on the right now.
Well, they better not.
Child,
Okay.
That ain't always necessary, child. You never know. You never know. Lord. But yeah, so they was at a track meet and Anthony approached Carmelo, which he was sitting in the stands, that he was sitting in the wrong area of the stands, and he was sitting where they said I think he was under the tent maybe, and he was asked to move, and the guy was like, move me or something like that, and Anthony grabbed him. What is that? His name is Anthony, right? Austin. Austin grabbed him, Carmelo Anthony, and he reached in his backpack, and grabbed a knife and stabbed him in the chest. And they said they was taking him away. He was saying he was doing it in self-defense, and then he asked, "Was he gonna be okay?" Not knowing, I'm sure then that he had died. And his twin brother was there. Austin's twin brother was there, and he died in his arms.
So a few things with this case. So
you sure did, Reggie. Okay, go ahead.
So a few things. I'm not sure how it is in Texas. Like here, any sporting event, anytime you're doing something where the public is invited, even schools, even students, you have to go through metal detectors and open up your shit. You have to have clear bags to go through stuff, all that kind of stuff. So I'm not even sure I even got through that process of getting into this event with a weapon.
And he came on the bus.
Yeah. So that's already something. But secondly, it is tradition because if you go to any track meet, you see all the schools, all the places have their own. A lot of have their own tents, but it's never that serious where you're like, oh, this is our tent under this part, and you move them. No, it's like it's just not. It's not that serious at the end of the day. It's a public facility, and somebody sitting in this area. That tent represents like your team knows this is where we are, but we don't own this space. This is where the team is meeting up at. So it seems like it's very unfortunate for all parties, really. But but also people when you touch people, because white people would touch you and grab you and do all those things. You couldn't do that stuff, because they feel entitled to do that.
Now he did come on like the school bus with whatever particular school I'm assuming that he was with too also. So I was like, how did all that occur? What did he have? Why was he over there in that area?
To me, that's not even uncommon, because if you're at a track and you have, let's say, I went to track, the last one I went to last Saturday, it was 21 schools there. So everyone has their little area where they have their tents and stuff at, but that doesn't mean nobody else can be in the area. That area does not belong.
So you just get in where you fit in.
Yeah, you're not assigned to that area. I can see you in that area under the tent and you eating their food, their snacks, because schools have juices, fruit, snacks, all that kind of stuff. But if you just over there, that area does not belong to you. You just set up in that area.
Sophia say today the autopsy saying main cause of the death was meth, aka Molly, and the secondary reason was the stab wound.
That's interesting.
Very interesting.
That's very so the guy that did the stabbing, was he from another school or was
from another school?
He was from another school. Okay.
Mm-hmm. They didn't know each other because they was trying to say that it was stories that they knew each other from a party that they.
Well, see, if the death was meth, and that's a whole other problem. Why are you doing meth in high school? Why are you in high school? And then you're gonna do meth
and running track. That's what I was about to say. And running track.
Now maybe meth does give you a boost though, and it gives you a boost.
I see. I wouldn't know.
Well, I wouldn't know either, but I'm saying.
Evidently, it boosts something. That's why they're taking it.
Yep. Especially if it's something like, because is it a upper, like is it like a cocaine type of situation?
It's definitely an upper, because that's a party drug.
That child, listen.
But I just think people stop being so entitled.
Well, that's when Molly will give you a boost.
Mm-hmm.
Stop being so entitled where you feel like you control this public space and you are the same to say, oh no, you don't belong over here. Okay, then. It's not that serious at a high school track meet.
Because I wonder the school that the other boys, the white boy went to. Was it
Austin.
like? I wonder, was it like a all white school? And here come this black boy up in our space. I mean, not that I'm trying to find a justification for him stabbing the boy. I'm trying to set up the scene that why you're getting ready to compete. Why do you care? So I'm just
And
trying
I
to
wonder if was he
see what was.
competing? Were they competing, or were they just going? Because they came on the bus, so they had to have been competing. If you riding the bus, that means you probably competing that day, right?
Yeah, but one time you go track meet is an all-day event. You be there from 9 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock at night. They have a million events at a track meet.
Right. I'm gonna go on Phil's page.
Okay.
They bully him and broke his phone. It's what I hope I'm saying it right. Devon said
that they bullied.
Devin, sorry.
They bullied.
He said they bullied him. They said they bullied
Carmelo.
They bullied him and broke his phone. It's what someone is saying.
Because it was like because when he approached him, I think it was like some chastising going on, and then he went into his bag with the knife. Right, if I'm not mistaken.
For some report, I feel like I read somewhere where he told them to leave me alone or back off or X, Y. But people, when they feel entitled, they can do what they want to do.
It's especially when it's like, get that nigger from up under here. I said, if it's so that's I'm not trying to justify it, but I'm just saying, if it becomes that, and then we just don't know what else could have been said along with you need to get from up under here and all that kind of stuff. So, and then if he put his hands on him, child, that's.
Hey, but that's the thing where people's like, oh, because the other person put his hand on him first. Even a witness say that Austin grabbed him first. That's all white people would need. If it was a black boy that grabbed a white person first, that's all you know. Oh, he grabbed him first. So, and then when you say it's a senseless, like the Frisco chief of police said, it's a senseless act of violence. It wasn't. No, because if it was a white boy who was grabbed like that and y'all killed the black boy, it wouldn't been a senseless act. So.
I was trying to say right here, cause of death, drug overdose primary.
Oh, Lord.
In parentheses, secondary was the blood loss via stab wound.
Not he was partying before the track meet.
Yeah.
It said notes 3/4 methylene dioxamine.
Yeah, that part.
MDMA, aka Molly, was found in blood of deceased at toxic amount laced with 2% propanoform. Sidetrack.
I hope Carmelo Anthony.
Propion. I can't say that stuff. Autopsy findings, MDMA toxicity within one. That stuff. Stab wound to check.
And they also he was forcibly trying to move him forcibly. So we don't know what forcibly even.
Well, forcibly.
How far? Well, I mean, what was he? Did he put his hand around his head and tried to pull him out, or what?
You're not security, you're not police. That's what like at school.
See that Ricky say they wasn't even on the track team. Hey Ricky, happy belated birthday. They weren't on the team.
Who, the brothers or neither one?
But they came on the bus. I know one of the brothers was on the football team because they always showed him in the football jersey and stuff, or he was on the football team or something.
But all that kind of stuff in those events at a high school, middle school, elementary event, no student should feel empowered because you have security, you have real police officers there, above security, you have your school administrator there. So no student should talk to another student from another team, really, because you try to avoid all those things. That's why you first have an administrator, well, here at least, an administrator has to be there at any school sanctioned events because if your students talk to somebody else or X, Y, Z, things happen. So students even in conflict with each other because you have other people that's in place to prevent that from happening.
Yeah.
They say I'm acting like just tonight. I couldn't say it. I'm sorry.
Chill.
So I just hope for the best for Carmelo Anthony so he can get back to playing basketball and he can move on.
They had been trying to raise money for him on the GoFundMe website, and so the GoFundMe kept taking it down due to their policies and stuff like that. But they have another website called Give Send Go, who was under scrutiny for not removing their campaign like GoFundMe, and they have raised as of yesterday $300,000 of their $350,000 goal. So, so they so they are, doing stuff to help him, get money. There are people that is backing him in support of him. And baby, if I tell you the Galveston area, Frisco area, all of them people, they are not happy at all. They are not happy at all. Bitch, but how you not gonna be happy, like,
Well, the thing I respect about this other Go Send Go or whatever it's called,
Give Send Go.
They were under controversy a while ago when it was the left people trying to get them to take funds down because they were supporting like cow
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And they
would take it down.
So they said if it's good for the left, it's gonna be good for the right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We try to make money at the end of the day. I don't care who the money come from. We just try to make money.
So I say if you're in support of him,
help out.
Help out. Because we gotta look out for our own, because they're not gonna look out after they send a time about pardon the police officer that killed George Floyd.
I don't know what's going on with these high school track meets lately. I mean, they killing people. They hit people in the head with batons. It's a lot of pressure at these track meets.
So I didn't know anything about that. Hey, Nicole.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm fine. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hey, Nicole.
How y'all doing?
Welcome in, Nicole. Good. We're talking about the stabbing at the Frisco track meet. And right now we're talking about Neil was getting ready to talk about what was going on at the different track meets. What happened with the baton stuff?
One girl hit the other girl in the head with the baton and then say it was an accident. She didn't try to do it. I mean, when I tell you, track season needs to be over with tomorrow because there's too much going on with track.
We got some feedback somewhere. Because that you feedback. Let me see. Say something, Mia.
Hello. What? We all said something. Hello.
No.
Hello.
Okay, let me help you. Say something, Nicole.
Is it me?
Okay, we good now.
Okay, I think we good.
Yeah, okay, we good. Child, I had heard about that, but I was like, what? I didn't know what happened. I just know that they were somebody Tanya Harding.
It was very Tanya Harding.
Was it high school?
High school, yeah.
It's
too much. We got to look at this sport. We got to bring it back in 2017. 2027. They need to break that
shit. Tasha said she knocked the shit out of her.
She did, girl. And then she tried to make it seem like it wasn't like that. No, you full out swung on that lady.
Were they passing it?
No, she was passing licks.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go look that up. But also due to what happened in Frisco with the stabbing, this lady named Ashley Ellis Morgan made a post about Black people and what she feel about Black people, saying, want to know the definition of a nigger? Just read the justifications of this nonsense going on in Frisco, Texas. To me, a nigger can be described as someone who chooses to not use logic, acts like trash, has zero empathy for human life, and is white, blue, black, and yellow. If this offends you, then I'm sorry, you're probably a nigger. So you gonna say that word, but then you gonna say you could be white, blue, black, or yellow to try to justify you saying what you saying. Woman, you are pure bullshit and trash.
Honey, that's a bold
Complete,
post to make.
complete trash. And then, so it went. She went on to say, "What excesses is what successes is you idiots justifying this little murderous actions."
Hmm.
But baby, they have went on her. They have went on her page. They have
Mm-hmm.
went and they've been laying her out, but she's been standing 10 toes down on what she said. Period.
Well, I mean, but what about? I wonder, did she defend Kyle Rittenhouse for what he did?
I'm sure she did.
They was defending that little murderer.
I'm sure she did.
So, child, I mean, come on. I mean, innocent until proven guilty. He's saying he was provoked. The boy put his hands on him. It's the
And he
boy
was in self
says
defense.
forcibly remove. He was trying to forcibly remove him. So maybe he felt that was his only discourse for getting him off of him. We don't know what was going on and what was being said to him. So, child, she can shut up.
Child.
Child, how dare she come a little come on.
Baby,
I mean,
they
and
have
posted the word several times. And,
girl.
and and did Facebook take that down?
No,
So okay. So child,
no.
goodbye.
Elon let that stay up there.
No, that's not Elon. It's the
Uh,
other one. What's
Whoever
the other crap? Oh shit. What's the
Elon
other
probably.
man's name that does? I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that.
Well,
What's
damn.
the what's the
How you really feel?
what's the Facebook man's name?
Mark
it's
Zuckerberg.
Mark.
Yeah, Zuckerberg.
That's my Zuckerberg. I'm sure he in on the too with Elon, but
Child. So
But
girl.
it'd be so weird, like with them, like even so. I'm a pessimistic person in general, so I assume the worst in a lot of people. So it
Mhm.
doesn't surprise me
hey Keitry.
when people do things like that because I just automatically assume that's your nature, and especially like I believe white women are they are the most dangerous people in the world. I mean, wars have started because of white women. White women will have you they will have you in jail and in court before you know it.
Oh my God.
So you got to be careful with white women,
And
and
she
that's
probably been wanting to say it, but she have a reason to try to say it, but kind of cover up why she's saying it.
yes.
We are not in Arkansas. You can't say that.
Girl,
I'm starting to picture all white ladies like the White House press secretary, that Caroline.
Uh, that's what they all giving you now.
All of them. And if I see you on the street, you can say, "Hey, how you doing, Caroline?" Not even Karen no more, Caroline. When I be at work and I go to the table, I'll be wanting to say, "Hi, welcome to Lips. How all you Carolines doing?"
hmm
Child. It's sad, just like
And,
what what we are going through now. That we are going. They say everything comes back around, but I didn't think this was gonna come back around like this. Like this. Y'all
They,
let
they,
you
well,
could
they
you
didn't
could you
either.
could smell it. You could smell it coming.
I don't know how you didn't think it was coming back around. Don't y'all perform that song, Kiss Her, repeat and step every other week?
Are we gonna ban that from the show? No, you cannot do that, baby. I don't care.
Oh,
We ain't
they,
getting the party
oh,
started. No,
oh,
get
they
the
done
party
posted
started
her
or none of
address
that.
and her husband's arrest record.
Yes, they done posted her address and everything. Yeah, I saw that they said, "Oh, child, they done found that woman address." You can't, girl. You thought you was gonna do that on the public forum and get away with that?
Something
So
got
now
to
if they find
change.
you,
With her real
they find
picture
you
up
somewhere
there.
stinking,
Huh?
they gonna
I
find.
said, well, her real picture. Oh, go ahead, Chevelle. What you say? I think
No, I just said they gonna find you somewhere stinking,
sure will.
and then they gonna have a show on Law and Order.
Strip from the headline.
Yes, ma'am. So if y'all planning on any trips to Trinidad and Tobago, don't go because they recriminalizing homosexuality over there. And so I know y'all like to go on these trips and stuff, but baby, they said you get 5 years for prison. Guess what they gonna do? Check you like this?
Cause what if you just say no, I'm not?
Well, it'll
Yeah.
kind of be just like you know, I'm trying to. Oh,
I don't understand.
I'm sure that all it has to be that somebody is just. It's almost like the Salem witch trials type of situation. All somebody could do is just say that's one of them right there, and they gonna scoop you up.
Maybe they might put somebody in front of you to like, you know what? They put somebody so sexy in front of you, like, you know what? I'm about to go ahead and do these 5 years because I got to have this.
But you know what's funny though? Interestingly enough, back in when I was in school and I thought I was gonna do the military, join the military, and they put you through the physical. You know, they had us to bend over and show our buttholes.
They used to
And
do
so
it
Are you
in jail
serious?
too.
so I guess they gonna probably have the folks to bend over and say, let me see if it's been stretched out.
You better just
Then
tell
he
them you
said they
got
do
hemorrhoids.
stings.
Nah, baby, I got hemorrhoids. That's all.
I'm roaring real bad. Then he said they
It
do
just
certain.
bothers me that people
Oh,
cannot mind their business. If you don't like gays and all that, don't be gay. If you don't want to have the same sex marriage, don't marry the same sex. If you don't want no abortion, don't have one. Mind your business. How is my life affecting yours?
I just don't get it. And why do you even care? I don't care what my next door neighbors and how they live their life. They can have be turning their house inside out over there. I don't care. Just long as you don't, do this stuff over here.
Yeah, don't bother me at mine. Why
Mm.
we can't
Yeah.
walk around and see straight people and be like, ugh, they straight?
Mr. Santos said, I think it's Mr. Santos said they find
That's Miss
gays and
Santos.
if Miss Santos, I'm sorry, Miss Santos, they find gays and if you agree to anal, you'll be arrested. Sorry, Miss Santos.
Oh, well, we ain't got to worry about that. No, man, I
Mm.
don't get down like that.
So the bottoms are good.
No, they gonna find. No, the bottom's not good because they gonna
Ask if you want some.
They gonna dangle something in front of you that you can't resist.
Yeah, because
Now,
you
when
know
I tell you that person is doing undercover work of God.
Because you know you over there on one of them islands and there's some real queen like, ooh, that's about a big old dick, and they gonna say yeah. It's just crazy though that
the undercover getting who he want to get.
Time just continues to just go backwards. It just continues to go backwards. It's just really crazy. That's where we are.
Speaking of going backwards, we're gonna go backwards for a second and talk about something that came up a couple of weeks ago. Baxter Braxton had made a live a couple of weeks ago in reference to Gia and her saying she didn't want nobody coming to Quentin's house. So this is the video that he had, a part of the live that he had made.
If anybody go over there and you call the police on them and the police show up while they there, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what real criminals do. I'm gonna show you what a real punk do and how they act. Okay. 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 Well, you said what you said and I said what I said. Now, I'm gonna show you who got the biggest nuts. Drop them. You do you, boo-boo. And I'm gonna show you how a real punk move. I guarantee you that. I'm gonna show you what a punk move is.
So the next day, a letter came out from the People's National, and it was addressed to Baxter, and Baxter was a judge for the competition that is getting ready to come up, and they was letting him know that his services was no longer needed to be a part of the pageant. So let me see. Hold on. This is the letter that they had wrote to Baxter, and they said it was. I can't read that. Can y'all read that in the bottom where it says something about the protection of the queen or something like that?
I can't read it. It's too small.
Okay, it's too small for me too. So, whatever it was, it said in protection of their queen, they would no longer be needing his service. And then after that, Gia made a post saying, "Thank you to the promoters at the People's Pageant for considering my feelings and standing by their queen. That's what promoters should do. If anyone is confused as to why I was upset, then you just don't get it. And I don't have the time to explain to you. I know where my priority should be, but if he has my address, like he said he does, and he wants to post it online, feel free to do so. It's public record anyways, but keep in mind, I don't mind using my firearms. Have a blessed day, everyone." So, do y'all think that the people's, do y'all think that they were in right to ask him not to come to be a part of their pageant, being that she is the queen and he said those things to her, Nicole?
Yes, they're right. I mean, don't nobody want no mess at their pageant or no fights and all of that. And you openly threatened, so yeah. Sit this one out.
What you think, Dominique?
I mean, that's their right to do that. I mean, when you own something, you make the decisions. Right, wrong, or indifferent, that's your decision to make. And I mean, who knows? But people. I mean, you never know what people mean when they. If I say I'm gonna go over there, well, now actually let me change it because I never say I'll go fight Nicole. But let's just say for shits and giggles, I were to say I was gonna come over there to do something to her. She doesn't know whether to take it seriously or not. You just never know what type of person somebody is, and in this day and age, you just even in joking, you can't say stuff like that because people are doing things that they've never done before, and you never know who's playing around and who's not playing around. So you got to take everybody seriously.
Oh, they said in the letter that he'll be considered in the future. Yeah, but he'll be considered in the future when she's not giving up the title anymore.
But the question is, I mean, do y'all think he was? Has anyone talked to him? I mean, was he saying it just in funny?
So I think because anybody that knows me knows that Gia is one of my closest friends. I love Gia. I'm going to ride with my friends. I'm going to support my friends. I think in the exchange they were going through, I understood Gia's standpoint because, you know, don't, for me, for example, I have cards every week in my house. I have people in my house every week. If I'm going through a crisis, just because you come to my house in a social setting does not mean I want you to come to my house if I'm going through something personal or going through something that's real to me. You might have my address and you come to me, but we deal with each other in a social setting, not in a personal setting. So I understood that you don't go to somebody's house just because, oh, you know their address, or you think y'all friends. You don't. Most people would say, don't just pop up in my house, even if you know what I said. Don't just show up. Let me know that you're coming. So I would never tell somebody just to go pop up at somebody's house if you know that you are not in a close knit of friends.
Now, can
So,
y'all explain something to me though?
you said what?
Can y'all explain something to me?
What?
Who was talking about just going to pop up at his house though? That's what I want to know. I want to know what did the people just like automatically start calling because Gia made the post right saying,
because there was people that was talking about going to his house. There were people that saying it's gonna pop up at the show, like, you know, and I'm not saying they weren't going with good intention. They might have been going with the best. So, you know, they might have been going with the best intention. But as someone who is like in that person's close knit circle of friends, you know, you are protective of your friends when they protect themselves.
right.
And I think that's the mode that Gia was in, and people on the outside might have a hard time understanding. But she's a close knit friend, not a social friend. Not, oh, we work together, we stole my work, we do X, Y, Z. But no, we are intimate friends. So no, I don't want to see you at my friend's house just popping up. And I
So
understand.
in the midst of the interaction, but I do remember I was watching the thing that he did the day after he got the letter or whatever, and he was saying that there were some threat. Well, that there were some threats made towards him. Is that accurate?
Who?
He was saying that she was making threats towards him. Is that accurate?
That Gio's making threats towards him.
On the day of his initial
On the live,
on
she
the
made the threat.
initial live, that it was a bunch of back and forth going on, and she had made some towards him. Do you know that to be true?
Well, hell, in that message that Chevelle just posted, she made a threat to him. She said, "My address is public, but if you come here, I don't mind using my firearm." So that's a threat to me. So that's a threat.
Yeah, but that
Well,
wasn't the
no.
question that
My
Chevelle
question
had
is,
asked us.
how did it all get going? That's
Now,
what
I don't know how I
that's
got
what I'm
that
asking.
far. I don't know how I got that far because I didn't see the live at all. I saw the after post because on Tuesdays I play cards. So.
Because it's let me
La
play the
Bathia said,
video.
"Yeah, that's true."
Oh, so she did threaten him first in the initial live. Let me play because in the video you can see. I think in the video you can see her coming.
If anybody go over there and you call the police on them and the police show up while they there, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what real criminals do. I'm gonna show you what a real punk do and how they act. Okay. Well, you said what you said, and I said what I said. Now, I'm gonna show you who got the biggest nuts. Drop them. You do you, boo-boo, and I'm gonna show you how a real punk move. I guarantee you that. I'm gonna show you what a punk move is.
Oh my goodness!
Who is the
Now, let me tell
brother?
you something also. In the grand scheme of things, y'all arguing and getting into it with somebody who I feel like, okay, Gia has a real connection with this person day to day. Baxter, you don't have a real connection with this person. So I'm like, why are you arguing with this person over? It doesn't make sense to me. The whole argument didn't make sense to me. Now, going back to the original question about him being asked not to judge. I feel like if the pageant was this weekend coming up or next week, sure, because it's so fresh and new. And I understand it. This pageant is a few months from now, so I'm like, it's kind of to me it seems extreme because to me as a pageant promoter, once I select my judges, those are my judges.
So
Now,
if me and Kayla were to get into it, and I say next time I see you, I'm gonna pop you, and then she comes to you and say take that bitch off the panel, you would be like, oh, if the pageant's it's in several months, we gonna let it die down.
well, several months. That's what I'm saying. That's the part that I'm not sure about because it's so long ago. I mean, it's so far away.
Yeah.
But
When is the pageant?
I understand. You said what?
When is the pageant?
In August.
But even still, if you don't tell somebody the on site, maybe you don't see them till then.
Yeah, but most of these gays.
I don't pop the couple holes and it's been 4 or 5 months later.
and I believe that. Oh my God, I believe that.
I know I have.
Yeah, I popped somebody and it's been 4 or 5 months later.
Oh my God.
Look,
but I ain't seen you
the queen
until
is doing her job.
Y'all too old for that though. I mean, not y'all, but like y'all in the gay. Y'all too old for that. Look for somebody popping and talk about the punk stuff because that just lets me like. That's really your concern. Let me be a punk. Let me do this. I ain't got time for that. I'm calling police on you. I got shit to lose.
Come on, what her name is on Love and Hip Hop?
I'm not fighting none of y'all punks no more. This ain't 2020. This not 2003, 2004. I'm not fighting y'all.
Well, you just never know in the heat of the moment.
In the heat of the moment, that argument is not that deep for you to want to physically harm somebody. To me,
yeah. Now I agree. That argument right there is not, that deep for you want to harm somebody.
I mean, yeah, you pick and choose your battles, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. But just don't put your hands on me.
Because the thing is, Gia is not a mean person at all. Gia is one of the. I mean, let me tell you, Gia is amazing. Gia is one of my emergency contact persons because she's somebody who you can count on being there. So the narrative of mean person and this person, that's a lie. That's just a lie. But you do have people that push you to that limit. And when you get pushed and you respond, that does not mean that I'm that person that I responded to. I just had a moment and I moved on. And anybody that knows Gia knows that Gia is not that person.
Well, speaking of moving on, Glamorous weekend is this weekend, and it starts on Saturday with the Mister, and the female division is on Sunday, and we have all these young men will be competing on Saturday night, and we will see which one of these young men will walk away with, I think, $5,000. So we got a lot of them competing. So we're going to see who going to show up. That's what they always say. Who you think going to win? I said, child, you never know at Glamorous because they pay their entry fee. And then, some, things happen down the line. Some people don't show up. So we're going to see who's going to show up.
Can I go on record and say I think contestant number 7 is going to win?
For which division? Female or male?
The male.
Contestant number 7. Okay, I can't wait to see who contestant number 7 is. I cannot wait. Please give me one for the females, bitch. Give me one for the females.
Hey, Jane.
Whoever he picked.
Huh?
Whoever he picked.
Well, why couldn't be that for the males?
I didn't answer that question. I didn't answer that one.
Okay, they didn't give me that question.
I'll just answer my question, honey.
So, I just want to see who's all going to show up on to compete. So, we will be. I'll be down. I'll be there. So I will let y'all know. I'll try to go live a couple of times, maybe. But you can do the live stream also. And the
Yeah,
females
tried
win
that before too.
$10,000. The females win
Can I ask a
$10,000.
question without seeming? Can I ask a quick question?
What?
Was this the pageant where they had the laptop set up? Was this what
Who
this
had,
was that Glamorous?
who had a laptop? What?
Somebody had the laptop up, and people kept walking in front of it.
Yeah, it's something every year.
Was
Kendall for the crown. Who for the? I don't know. I don't remember.
okay.
Who? Well, who? Have I? The only day I watched was the year Roxy won. That I watched the live feed. I think.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
Tristan said yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Cause bitch, I remember texting. But it wasn't a laptop. They was running in front of the camera. And I started messaging them talking about, baby, y'all need to pay him back. Cause baby, ooh, girl, it was.
I thought I was making shit up about something, but I thought, was this the same
I
pageant?
knew what you was talking about. I just had to find out what it was because I remember us talking about it.
Oh my
yes,
goodness,
girl, yes, bitch, please pay him back and tell them to sit down, move the camera back, something. Yes.
Well, who the girls running? What the girls running?
Madam Brazil is running. Put the flyer back up, Coco. Rachel Meredith is running. Didi Santos is running from Florida. Chastity Rouse.
I think he just wants you to name the people that could possibly win. I don't think he wants the full. I don't think he wants the full. I don't think he wants the full lineup. He wants the people that he thinks is going to be a contender.
Wait a minute, Dominique. The people she named, they wasn't no possible.
Girl, he don't want to hear that. We not playing space. I got 4 on a possible. He wants.
You counting all your books.
He just wants your books, bitch. I mean, girl.
Oh, God.
Because Dominic, I ain't heard on that yet.
Girl,
I ain't heard on that. I put my money.
Dominique gave very Mariah Carey. Oh, I don't know her. I don't know her.
Yes, man. It was very Keke Palmer. I don't know that man. I'm sorry for this.
Oh my God.
Miss Immaculate Page is running. And Portia
Paris
is running.
They've had them like, who does solo talent good?
That's what I think when I think about that, you know, and can also be consistent. But child, you never know when, you know.
Because I think that's the first thing you start to think about is who can stand alone? Who have I watched? Who out of these people do I think could be entertaining standing alone? I think that's the first thought you get, since it's mandatory that you do a solo talent.
And then sometimes when you get there, you be like, oh, I wasn't expecting her to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Or you get there and you be saying, oh, I wasn't expecting them to do me like that.
Yeah, because people walked away like that. Even with the Mr. one year, I was there for the Mr. and I was in hopes of a particular person to win, and it didn't go in his favor. And I was like, ooh, but she was like,
Well, you know, I've been telling Chevelle this the last couple of days, but I cannot wait to see what Rarity does in the pageant.
Who?
Rarity.
I don't know who that is.
I can't wait to see Rarity in the pageant.
Dominic, you know Rarity. Something like that.
Rarity.
Rarity.
Yeah.
In the male or female division?
She's in the female. They're in the female division.
Text me who Rarity is.
Now what? It's gonna be somebody you know, and they're gonna walk up and be like, "Oh, so you don't know me?"
Girl, do I?
Rarity is formerly known as Savon Sanchez, former Mr. Continental.
She still
Oh,
know
okay, okay. I think now we're on I'm on the same page. Okay, girl, I had
Yeah.
to catch up, girl, because Lord, I was like, what's really going? Because bitch, I had no clue what we were talking about. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. I'm looking forward to seeing what Rarity does.
Are
I
you
am too.
going?
Who?
You.
Oh no. No.
But I am looking forward to seeing what Rarity does. And
Okay.
everybody keeps saying Ava Glasgow, I want to see what she does. Because what y'all, it's not a beauty pageant. So.
Is it?
What's the
No.
highest score category?
Talent.
Okay.
What? The girl that won Continental, wasn't it Juliana?
Yeah, Juliana's supposed to be running. Well, she's supposed to be running. She in the thing. Cataluna, the girl who gave up International Queen USA. She was the first trans Miss Nevada to go to the regular Miss USA. She's running. Star Sanchez from Atlanta. And let me see, it's somebody else that's some
Girl,
good
you said
talent.
that like you live here.
What?
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Now, I'm shocked to see Montana Ross on the list because she haven't done a pageant in a long time.
She might not show up.
I was thinking that, girl.
Y'all messy.
Nicole, I'll be honest.
She be busy.
Yeah.
Her heart be in the right place, but she'll get busy.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I'm glad to see Barbie St. Clair is doing it too. She's stepping out the box, stepping out her rim and doing something different. So we will
Is that
see.
the one from MBU? Is that Barbie from MBU?
That's what she did. Was it MBU that she did? She just gave up a bowl.
Okay.
Yeah. But
she be good.
Yeah, she be good. Roman Tayshore, Kendall Keontae, Sir Valentino, Just Remain, Sias Fox. It's gonna be some good guys in the pageant show. August is good. Jaime's good. And these people that I know.
Now, Ken, was he first runner-up before?
I don't know. I don't know who that is.
He's competed before, and why do I want to think he made the top 3 or something?
Oh, and Fern. Not Fern.
Jermaine made the top 3 before too, didn't he?
This will be interesting.
Did Jermaine do it?
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, I think.
I would be surprised if he compete.
Who?
Jermaine. If he does compete, he's gonna be amazing. But
he just got that job too.
Yeah, that's what's like. He worked. He be that he like got a new job and stuff. So I'd be surprised if he competes. But if he does compete, he's definitely somebody who can do a solo talent.
Most definitely, yeah.
Yeah, he'll dance his ass off now.
Interesting. Okay, this is gonna be good. Seems like the boys gonna really be a strong competition.
I can't wait to see. So we will see on Saturday night. You can get the live stream, and I will be there to tell you my side of the story. Now,
all right.
Star is going to be amazing in solo talent. I think so too. Oh, they said Juliana told me that she dropped out. Oh, okay. So no Juliana.
Well, she dropped out. They get a girl some hope.
Okay, they give what?
They give them some hope because I just automatically assumed they was gonna cheat for her anyway.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
Well, Neil.
Well.
I'm sorry. I thought it was a safe place. I'm sorry. I thought that you would have an advantage.
Well.
Speaking of
girl, I
safe
still
spaces,
hope you catch whatever it is you're trying to catch, Dominique. Because it have been bothering you since I got on.
Girl, listen. It's time for those gnat things to start coming out. And they get on my nerves.
please go to sfpride.org and vote for Janelle. She's competing for, she's up to be Grand Marshal in San Francisco, and she works for an organization, LGBT organization there. She's up for Grand Marshal for their Pride Parade. So please go and support her and go to sfpride.org and vote for Janelle. We're gonna go to commercial break and we will be right back. How you go to there?
Hey, Coco.
She gone.
Oh.
Oh, did I move it?
Wanted a cup of motherfucking coffee. Look at this coffee, everywhere you look. It's probably in your purse. This motherfucking shit. Look at this shit. Every goddamn thing that I brought in here is wet than a bitch. Oh! Woo! Motherfucker. What the fuck made me think I live a good life? Oh, but bitch, you can't have no coffee. You can be a good bitch and pray to G, but a bitch can't have a cup of coffee. You can have degrees. And you can be a good motherfucker, but you can't have coffee. Oh, you taping this motherfucking shit. I don't give a fuck, because a bitch can't have coffee, live a good life, wash her ass, and she can't have no coffee. Motherfucker. So motherfucking mad. Right the fuck now. And I started to get an extra large. Do you know how much coffee that would have been? You can swim in an extra large. Had my lips all fit for some top 10 Hortons. All this shit is on your floor. Motherfucker. Bitch come back from a doctor's appointment, had a good appointment. Bitch gonna live another 15, 20 minutes. But a bitch can't have no coffee though. That's what a big guy. You can have some life, bitch, but you can't have no coffee. Because what you're going to do is take it and spread it all over your daughter's motherfucking house. But won't none get in your lip. I'm so fuck mad. Motherfucker. Have I said hello? Shit, I don't even fucking know. Did I say hi? The fuck? Hello. Motherfucker duck. Hello. Hi. This motherfucker.
Child, she was mad about that coffee.
Baby, listen.
Honey. I would have said, come on, mama, let me take you to go get you another cup.
That's how I be feeling when the people call me and wake me up in the morning before I had mine.
Your mama said, we had a doctor's appointment, good appointment. You're going to live 15, 20 more motherfucking minutes. You can have a life, but you can't have no motherfucking coffee.
I feel her.
Girl, she was mad, baby. That's Jasmine when she ain't got her coffee, honey. I tell you. Girl, that was funny to me. Where the iPad go? Girl.
Hey, you guys. If you happen to be in the Atlanta area on Monday, join us as we celebrate the 26th year anniversary of the Stars of the Century. Thought I'd give a little shout out.
All right. How many? 25? 25?
26.
26.
Oh, okay. 26 years Stars of the Century. You muted, Neil.
Neil, you muted, baby.
I say Jasmine Bonet will be there.
Oh, will she?
And she should.
This coming Sunday.
I caught that.
Jasmine, do your own makeup.
When was the year? Shit, this was years ago. When did the 20YO album drop?
The who?
Chevelle know
Janet
what I'm
Jackson.
talking about.
When
Because that's the
Jasmine
last
did
time I seen y'all, and I mean y'all had about 20 of y'all on the show that night.
I guess how many it's gonna be tomorrow. I mean on
Ooh,
Monday.
I gotta get up there and see when y'all
Do
having
y'all
something
have
big. I
a
want to come.
Do y'all have a production like y'all normally would do and stuff this time, Nicole?
Yeah, we got production.
Oh, good. I know it's gonna be something nice because I love when y'all do y'all production stuff for stuff like this.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a really good show.
Shout out to the Stars of the Century in 26 years, the longest running Black entertaining show in the country. That's sickening. 26 years, honey.
Glad to have been a part of the legacy.
Yes, 26 years. Did you ever think when y'all started this 26 years ago that y'all would still be running today?
No.
Because that's absolutely amazing. If you think about it.
Yeah, I didn't think I would even be here.
Mm.
Okay.
Well, on our point of view,
that too.
Man, goddamn it.
Look, Cornelius, I still got it.
Hey, Diamante.
Yeah, I'm really like, that's absolutely amazing because there's no Black show in the country that has ran as long as the Stars of the Century show. And, you know, even though, and what's sickening about it is the fact that it has stayed in different venues, you know. It didn't die because y'all left tracks. Somebody somewhere y'all found a way to keep it going. Shout out to Stasha Sanchez for bringing back the Stars of the Century and was able to shine Black entertainment. So congratulations, y'all.
Nicole, how many original members are still there?
Hey, Anthony.
Of the original cast that started the show, how many of y'all are still there?
Me, Stasha, Naisha, Archie.
So y'all have
amazing.
Y'all have been right in there. Wow.
And they didn't had the what was the Stars? It was the junior cast, right? Stars junior cast.
Yes.
It have birthed, junior cast have birthed some amazing entertainers. Jada was one of the junior cast members. Ava was one of the junior cast members.
And she's back on the show. A lot of the old cast members will be there. Raquel, Ardarius, Monty, Al, JB, and Nichelle will be there, actually.
Oh, right. Okay. And you know, this baby back in the track days, still have my DVDs. Them used to be the shows. I still have my DVDs, and I should upload them on YouTube. I don't have the time. But if y'all could just see something like child when Jasmine was swinging on the swing, doing I don't remember what she did. Was it Janet Jackson every time standing in the pool and they poured the water on her from upstairs? Child, that time.
Oh, we did everything. Fire, water, Animal X. Only thing we didn't do was disappear before somebody's eyes, and I was trying to do that before we left there.
The time when the Brat came there, you did the Brat song "Ward Out." All kind of stuff that happened over there at the Stars of the Century. Janet Jackson coming to the Stars of the Century.
She came twice, I think.
She came twice.
I was there multiple times.
Yeah, a lot of celebrities have came through the Stars of the Century.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
It has been an amazing 26 years. They had their downfalls and fights and fallouts, but they still here.
My favorite memory of celebrities coming was one night. It was Selena Johnson, Sherelle, Mickey Howard, and somebody else. But bitch, Mickey had got a little full, And Sherelle turned around and read her. They say, bitch, this is why we don't go nowhere with you. That's why I told them to leave your ass alone.
One thing, my mother still has a picture in our house. So my mother went to show. This is back at the old tracks, and it was like she was sitting at a table with her, Samora, and Kenya Moore. This is well
I
for
remember when that came.
This is well for any housewives even thought about. No, like no franchise. And she has a picture with them that she's still like, oh, this is my picture with Kenya Moore, Samora, and it was at the old tracks downtown. And she just loves to talk about the old experience. I remember that night Raquel did my goodies, and that's when Raquel used to get naked. And Raquel was like, my mom was, that was the first time coming to show up here, and Raquel was like getting butt naked, and my mom did like this because she didn't know what to expect.
I remember Ned's comment told me about that. Child, I remember Raquel used to do that Donna Summers medley, baby. And tear that ass up. Somebody mentioned in the comments, Nicole, when you did Fine for the first time. Baby, yes, ma'am. I went to Houston. Girl.
That was when I was right when I was giving up Universe.
You know, girl, we was into it then, baby. Tough.
Yes, we was.
We was on our Whitney Houston kick. Tough.
Girl, walking around in the daytime thinking we was tough.
Girl, I would take Nicole Whitney Houston with and wham. Girl. Child, then another good memory was when Stasha came around the corner in that red after she got her first nose job, bitch. And how they lost it, girl. Because she had nobody seen her. And baby, she bent that corner and bitch, she blinked. Y'all went crazy, child. It's so many signature performances has happened. Sasha Valentino doing Mary J. Blige over there. That was everything in front of the Brett going crazy. It was a lot of good memories.
I used to love the old tracks.
Oh, yes, child. Shout out to Miss Renaissance Plus, Darnisha Duncan.
Me and my girlfriend, Miss Kitty, sit on the stage at the show at the old tracks.
Miss Kitty was a mess, child.
Yes. Kitty would have me. We would sit on the stage when it came out, and they're like, if we didn't like them or Kitty didn't like them, we was like, oh, let's get up and move. So we would literally get up off the stage while they were on the stage for one.
Oh, Lord.
It was such a kiki back then.
The good old days.
The good old days.
Those real good days. It's time for journal topics. Y'all know we talk about national walks and walks of recognitions and just walks at pageants and all that kind of stuff like that. How do y'all feel about a whole court system doing the walk together?
Hate it. Hate it.
What? You mean what? So
okay, let me tell you what originally made me hate the walkers.
I hate the walk, period. I just do.
This is what made me hate the walkers. When it comes to like in a group, we were at Continental one year. I think you know what I'm talking about, Sylvia. So I don't know who it was, but whoever it was, I know they were Westland. They were Westland, and so they were dressed in like some kind of leopard or animal print or something. But I was talking to whoever the king was, and I was like, "Oh, come here!" And so I started walking, and when I turned around, it was the whole animal family. And I was like, "Oh no! I just wanted to talk to him. I need to have my own individuality." So I don't be wanting nobody to call me with the what we wearing. What we wearing? I don't know what I'm wearing.
Baby, it would change.
And I don't want to be matching the whole group. That ain't for me. I just from now on when I run for something, it would just be me by myself. I don't even want y'all to have no other division.
Well, girl.
Miss by myself. Miss by myself international.
Don't say that about nobody because they're gonna think you talking about their pageant.
I don't care. That's how I feel.
Girl, because I'm like,
I don't want no king or nothing. I don't want no enlarged lady. No short stud. No film. No closet, but not just me by myself.
oh, I just think that, I think that if it's for that pageant, let that person walk. Like if it's a Miss pageant, let the Miss walk. The Miss and the Mister don't have to walk. If it's a Miss and Mister pageant, Miss and Mister walk. Not Miss, Mister, Miss, Mrs. and Miss Film, Miss him, Miss them, and those days and that. No.
And the bearded queen. She won't walk too. She's a walker. The bearded queen, she want to walk with him too. She called and you talking about what we wearing.
Girl,
bitch, go get a haircut. Bitch, follow me. Bitch, here she comes.
Oh God!
With her eyes painted in a goatee. No man.
It cheeked out.
y'all was crazy.
Oh my God. But yeah, I just think that it just be too much. Like, just come on now. And I think that everybody, the walks, it just begin to be too much. That's my opinion. I can go all day about the walks, and y'all will get on it. Do you feel farmers should get paid every year coming back to a system? As a farmer, I think yes, I would love that. But I know that that's not reality in business. Mm-hmm. I know that it's not reality in business. So I think that it's up to the farmer's discretion if they choose to come back on years that they are not getting paid. Some farmers like to come back to the pageant system every year because, that's their thing to come back every year because they probably don't do drag as much or something like that, or they just love the system and they decide to come back because they want to, But I know business wise as a pageant grows, that it's not, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, because that could get very expensive, especially if everybody want to come back. You got 15 folks up there. And then with the other expenses of the pageant, that could get really expensive.
And with the economy these days, it's not like how it used to be. Gene said that Duval does.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, so that's sickening, child.
And you know what else I think should be taken into consideration? When you are reigning, the reigning king and queen, and you're giving it up, stop picking this outlandish shit for the ultimate. Where am I wearing a Renaissance ball gown to ever? Where am I wearing an alien outfit to? Come on now.
And Glamorous, we get paid every year. So one thing about Glamorous though, we get paid for a lot of things that we do. We get paid for a lot of stuff that we do outside of being a farmer also. So that's what I like about Glamorous.
Of course, it would be nice to pay people every year. However, I don't think economically, the best finances is not doable. It's not sustainable to do that. However, I do think certain farmers, like when people, so I have a problem where people criticize Raquel for doing her job to her. She looked janitorial. No, Raquel did a job.
She's at work.
She does every year to make sure and to ensure that she gets paid every year. So,
right.
So at Black America, she wasn't Miss Continental at that point. She was doing Raquel, the farmer, who doing her job to get paid. So I feel like certain farmers, you do certain jobs. Natasha, Stasha, they host, they do. S1Z collects this. so they ensure they get paid yearly because they have a job to do yearly. But you just a foreman that wants to sit around and you could
just
do
come back
overtime.
every year to get paid.
Yeah, no. But as a foreman that come back and do a job, I do believe those foremen should get paid.
Absolutely.
Because even
And
Miss What's Her
sometimes
Name,
they could pay you if they didn't get ready for the pageant 2 months before.
You said what?
And sometimes they could pay the farmers if they didn't get ready for the pageant 2 months before.
Yeah, but some of the farmers got ready for the pageant a week before.
Yeah, but they don't tell us till
that's
we don't find out.
because the foreman ain't got nothing. They didn't tell us till the week before.
That's when half the time we been don't find out.
Now, mind you, I ain't gonna call out no pageant, but that's recently happened to us over here. You know, we just finding out where the pageant gonna be at and all kind of stuff. But all right, yeah. But that's why I said with the US of A, I love the system. So I want to be there every year. So I made sure that I got a job within the system where I'm able to be there every year, you know, and to get paid. I don't have that relationship with Continental because that's just not what, you know, they don't put the farmers to work like that over there.
Yeah. But if you want to do something to get paid every year, do a job, do something. Promote your picture when you was raining. That's not a job to me.
No, it's not.
Do something. If you so invested in the system, you love the system, then do something.
Moving on. Could you be in a relationship with someone whose religious or political beliefs are not aligned with your beliefs? I don't think. Now, I do know that there are people who are, I know straight couples that are in relationships that, you know, who political beliefs aren't the same. I don't know how that fares, but I don't think a gay relationship could be like that. I don't. But I know it's somebody out there, but I don't see how that child, and y'all already like two stubborn men, like no. They're like, what?
Yeah, I couldn't see myself being with somebody and they are atheists.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that either. But a different religion, I don't think that I would necessarily have an issue with. I don't think that that would be a problem for me. And then whether I could politically, it would depend on how extreme they were on the other side of the spectrum. That because if they were like a centrist Republican or someone that was more independent leaning, somewhere in there that could see the good in both sides, you know, if everybody works together, I could see. But if you're one of those kind that you're against all social programs and all that kind of stuff, I think we would have issues.
So, and see, my thing is that's what I be thinking. Republicans.
Politically, I can view somebody differently because my parents, up until Barack Obama ran for president, they were two different political. Like even growing up, my father's always been a Republican. My mom always been a Democrat, and he didn't vote for a Democrat until Barack Obama first term, and then since then he's voted.
Yeah, you too, huh?
You said what?
I said you too, huh?
Oh no, because I voted for Bush.
So did Chevelle.
Yeah,
no, I did not.
I was about to say she did.
Yeah, she did.
Which Bush did you vote for? Daddy or son?
No,
I did not.
I voted. Let me make this clear, because you know
you dirty.
I voted the first time I was able to vote in 2001. I voted, or 2000 whatever. I voted for Al Gore. But when Bush's second term, I voted for Bush's second term though.
I did too.
The daddy, or who was this?
No, the son.
The son. Okay, the son. George's son. Okay.
Dominique, now I think you're picking. I was not old enough to vote for the daddy.
Yeah, but I thought Bush, the second term, was the only person who was going to be able to keep us safe.
So,
Nicole.
you know, I could go with both for people with different political viewpoints.
Yeah, yeah. As
Uh,
long as they just, could you date somebody that was a Trump supporter?
No,
well, well, a Trump supporter,
is a cult member.
MAGA, and Republican are two different things to me. Cause I feel like
Yeah, I get what you're saying on that. Yeah.
so no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't even think a Republican Party exists anymore. It's just a cult.
Nicole, girl, that Nicole coming, girl. If I tell you my phone is going off, my friends know me, honey. So, yeah, it's public record, like they said. Child, the year I ran for Cutting the Plus my first year, that was probably like my second time doing question and answer. Honey, they had asked me a political question. I don't know nothing political at that point. I know was Bush was running for president, and baby, if I tell you I had said something like, they had said, who would you want to, the question was, who would you want to be president and why? And I said Bush, because I'm from Texas.
Did you really?
Girl,
Yes, he did.
Girl. I did, girl, because he done good things for us, girl. Lying, didn't know nothing about. I'm like, girl, what?
Here you go, Dominique. And then after the pageant, when she finally came around to the lobby, this is my first time seeing her. When she come out the thing in the lobby, and I walk up to her, and I say, "Really, Bush?" I said, "Really, baby?" I wouldn't let her live that down for a couple months. Man.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
Wait, D said you said something about we all gay and we all equal. Baby, I'm telling y'all, I don't know nothing. I probably didn't even vote that year. I'm sure I did.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sure I did. Look, that's probably why I'm so adamant about it right now. Girl,
The times we have had.
I apologize. I deeply apologize, y'all. Girl, wait. You know we were at the table.
Let's get ready for next year.
Needless to say, a month later, I went to Miss US of A, and I won an interview in my group.
But they didn't ask you no political questions.
They didn't ask political questions either. They didn't ask me nothing politically.
Oh my goodness.
I would have been down the drain, honey, if that's the case. I ain't gonna be able to do it. After watching the Real Housewives of Atlanta this past week, we talked about it last week. Do you think that Kenya should have been suspended? Baby, after I watched it, now it's a difference like when they in their little groups and stuff like that, and they at these tables and stuff, and they getting cute with each other, and you being shady and all that kind of stuff with each other there, and you say, well, girl, this is like with the text message right here, and like, just look what I see, you know, that type, y'all amongst each other. You are at your opening of your salon. Well, this is like they've been saying, you know, all over. This is dedication to your daughter and all that kind of stuff. So this is what you gonna dedicate your daughter. The day your daughter can go back and say, "My mama was dedicating this to me on when she was on the Housewives of Atlanta." Look at this, but you still showing this woman sucking dick.
Yeah, that was too much.
You know that. You know, I'm like, hey, brother, that you know, not Kenya. You know, you have done some shady stuff in the past, and I'm like, girl, like, Kenya, you did that, now, girl, now, oh.
I still don't think she should have been suspended because I think it was a lot to I'm not gonna make my moment about any of y'all. That's my moment. So I think that she was wrong in that aspect. But as far as suspending her for the rest of the season, that was a little too much because I'm like, y'all can carry the show without her.
But she showed this woman giving fellatio, bitch.
No, it was already on the internet though.
But she ain't have to bring it to the forefront like that.
Right, because a lot of people probably didn't even know about that.
They didn't even know. I didn't even know.
Just because you don't know about it don't mean it's not out there though.
It's a matter of public record.
Yeah, but that wasn't the forum that she should have did that in.
Let me tell you something. But we always say, if you threaten me or you do something to me, you can't tell me how to come back at you.
The network can.
Well, in that aspect, they can. Now, it's different. It's a different aspect when we got $100,000 on the line. But if you attack me, and it could be the smallest thing you attack me for, I'm coming after you, and you don't get mad at me.
Yeah, well, I do know that girl could sue her for a lot of money, and Kenya could face jail time for that.
I don't think so.
Yes, it can. That's in the law. That's revenge porn. That's against the law. And you can.
It was revenge. It was online.
Still,
she was just trying to show the girls who the people are, who this girl is.
She was trying to increase her sales.
Child, and I still haven't. I need to look it up because I want to see what was going on.
It just gave me that she's the mother of the show, and when y'all decided to let her go, it was so boring without her. Y'all had to bring in another bitch just for 2 weeks.
Child, but yeah, because somebody else. It is because the girl in Wags, that was somebody baby mama, and when 50 Cent got a hold of her stuff and he put it out and it was already online,
yeah,
she sued him and she won.
Yeah,
because Kenya can't go to jail and face time or she can.
Yeah, it can. And that's one of them things that depends on how the jury go about it.
Yep. Because I had to watch it because I saw the girl on Watch What Happens Live, so I went back and watched Wags. I think it's on.
No, that was a different scenario, different case, because the girl on there, her and 50 Cent wasn't going back and forth. 50 Cent and Rick Ross was going back and forth, and she brought her into it.
Yeah, so he brought her into it to get back at Rick Ross.
Yeah, so it wasn't the same thing.
But still though.
It wasn't the same thing.
But that's still revenge porn though, because
it's not revenge porn.
Yes,
it's revenge porn because that girl and 50 Cent had never gotten into it. They never did anything with each other. So he was doing it.
But he didn't have no revenge against her. So it was still revenge porn, but she got revenge. The thing was doing it to get revenge on the girl. So that's definitely revenge porn.
Britt said she was gonna shoot somebody.
No, she actually didn't.
She said she got it with her.
She said she had it with her.
Well, and King said, I got it with you too.
Well, guess what?
And then the Bravo people say, and we got it with you.
And we got you. and to the loo.
Those breaks not good though.
To the loo. Well, they knew that. That's why they had to try to bring Frazier back.
That's why they had to bring Frazier, because the ratings wasn't good. Especially after they got rid of Kenya. Y'all boring. We gotta bring somebody else in.
No, somebody said that girl lost to 50 Cent and still owes him money.
No, that's Tierra Marie, baby. I'm not talking. That you talking about Tierra Marie? No, we talking about Rick Ross' baby mama.
Rick Ross' baby mama had nothing to do with Rick Ross, and 50 Cent brought her into it. That's how she got money.
Yeah, thinking that he was gonna slay her, but she had got in his pocket. And the girl tried to read her from.
When you say something about me or you do something towards me, you can't tell me how to respond to you.
honey.
And it's real.
Well, there are consequences, though. The word of the week is tariff. What point do you think Trump is trying to make by imposing so many? Dominique?
He ain't trying to make no point. He trying to. Well, I think several things. I mean, he's trying to. I think that he's trying to help his friends out because what is the result? The stock market is crashing. Things are cheap. His folks can buy up and all of that stuff. And I think that also he's just trying to look like the big guy. He's trying to look stronger than what he is, and I think that that's just one of the ways that he's trying to prove that. Even though he's not, but I think he's just trying to make people be like, oh, I've got this over you, and I can do this to you, and I can hurt you, but not realizing how much he's hurting his own people in the process.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I think he do realize that now.
Because it's really crazy.
He realizes that he don't care. He's trying
right. Go
he's
ahead.
trying to push the limits to show what he's capable of doing. He knows that there are no guardrails at all for him right now. That's why he put everybody in those positions so that if they could go after him, they won't. He wants to help his rich buddies out. Mm-hmm. He's scared of what Elon Musk gonna say, so he's trying to make sure Elon get him the change back. That's why he's been quiet lately.
Well, I do think that initially, yes, but now they do care. They do care, and all these people are making concerns towards him, saying, "No, this is not the way to go because, bitch, I still got to get elected." And now, my concern or my future is more invaluable than your future, Trump. So now, all these Republicans, they have to look out for themselves now. And even him going back and saying, we're going to do these tariffs, but now we're going to hold off 90 days. Because all those people told him, you better back up because now I'm losing money and I'm doing X, Y, and Z. So now he has to reconfigure what's going on.
I really don't think he gives a damn.
I
really do not.
Not about the American people.
And I don't think he cares about the other Republicans either, because whenever they try to step up to him, what does he do? Just go on TV and dog them out and talk about him like a dog? I really don't think he cares. I think that he's only caring about what his life is going to be like when he get out of office, and so he's trying to make all he can because he's getting some benefits out of this.
Well, the thing is, somehow he's benefiting from this as well, and I think that that's what this is all about. Well, he's always going to benefit from it, and so a part of me feel like Trump's supposed to run amok for these first 2 years because after these first 2 years, when they do the midterm elections, Democrats should be flipping the tables.
They should be.
So that means for 2 years, I have assets to run amok. He should do all these things that he feels he can do, and he should go overboard with it because you have control. Because unlike Biden, when Biden had control of everything, Biden didn't do as much as he wanted to because Democrats care too much about what other people think, as opposed to just let's just do it. We're gonna do it. And so the one thing Trump is like, oh, we got control, we're doing it. It ain't about what other people think. We just gonna do it. And Biden should have took that standpoint too. We got control, we're gonna do it. It's done.
Because at the end of the day, the people got screwed because they did not.
Yeah, because they're black folks on vacation though.
You love what, Nicole?
That the black folks is on vacation. The black folks don't have it hard all their lives, so they know how to get through this. We know how to get a pack of chicken and a bag of beans and make that last a week. All these other folks is going losing their mind because they voted because they thought it was going to make other people suffer. So they voted with their racism. What they was not expecting was that it was going to fall back on them. But I don't know why they did think that, because he told them what he was going to do. Donald Trump been talking about tariffs since before he ran in office. He's been talking about them for years.
And the thing is, with tariffs is not a new thing. It's not a new thing, but the way he's doing it is so much more aggressive than anybody else have done it.
Has ever done it.
Because how he's talking about China, Barack, Clinton, all these presidents have talked about China getting over on them for years, but he's just going about it in such a more aggressive way. And it's just like, and he can do that because he feel like I got control of all branches of government, so I'm gonna be more aggressive.
But shit, we in debt to China.
Yeah,
so what if they say, okay, we need y'all to pay up what you owe us?
But that is what the Chinese man said when JD Vance called him calling people peasants. And say, well, how about you pay these peasants back all the money y'all owe us?
Right.
We won't be peasants no more.
You can't do that. And China, when we talk about our Air Force Ones and our tennis shoes and our S1Z, we're gonna be paying $220 for tennis shoes. Fucking around with China.
We're about to be.
Y'all better say the ones you got.
Though, although he can say a tariff for China is going to be 100% or 120%.
Well, it's 140.
China is only going to put that tax on the consumer. Mm-hmm. So the consumer is paying the money. So China ain't paying that money. The consumer is going to pay that money. So if you want this Air Force One that was used to be $95, now it's going to be $170 because you're paying a tariff on this shoe.
Yeah, and I just got a report.
Places like Japan after like the war with Pearl Harbor, when they had to dismantle their military, they became an economic base with technology there. So their people are so much more advanced in those areas than we are, because that's all they focus their energy to. Because they come focus it into military, so they focus it into all these other things to make money. So we can't afford to not say we're not going to have Samsung and all these other products, because those products are our everyday routine now.
They sure are.
Yeah, because y'all going to be like me in a minute. See, I'm on a fixed income. I ain't got no cable. I got antennas. I got 3 or 4 channels that I can watch in my bedroom. I got about 6 or 7 I can watch in the living room.
Antennas and a wire hanger, bitch.
You think I'm kidding, but I'm dead serious. Yeah, I ain't living out my means no more. I used to scream I was rich. I'm poor.
That's very, baby. That's my mama and them. They ain't got no cable over there either, honey. I just got a tag on Facebook from someone we were talking about earlier, how they said that they found methamphetamine in the system of Austin, and the Frisco Police Department has put out a thing saying that it's not true. It is they are aware of an image circulating on social media perpetrating to be a report from the Collin County Medical Examiner's Office. At this time, the report has not been released. Therefore, any information currently found online is false. Only official releases from verified accounts should be trusted. Do not contribute to this misinformation by spreading unconfirmed information. So that was not true.
So he did not have it in his system.
So no.
Okay.
Chevelle, you got a fade?
Huh?
You got a fade, Chevelle?
She got she got cut. She got her Joy-Ann Reid.
I'm trying to see. I just noticed your hair. I'm like, you got a fade over there?
Yes. Child, where you was at last week?
She done had that the whole vacation.
Hello? Where you been?
I just noticed. I'm like, oh.
You got to stop drinking.
No, don't stop drinking. That's when he's the most entertaining. When he
True.
drinking and eating at the same time.
Oh Lord. Okay. In
Yeah.
Columbus, Ohio, there was a major uproar about one of the drag queens in community becoming a police officer. People were taking to Facebook to speak on the fact that due to the history of the gay community and police officers, they did not feel safe with her around in gay safe spaces. There were calls from members of the community for her to quit the police force. Is this valid or does it make sense? Um, so they didn't think that since she was a police officer that she couldn't come to like the club. This is happening up there in your place.
Yes,
Like
yeah. It happened
so
right here.
yeah.
Mind you, mind you, um, members of her family were police officers, and this was something that she always wanted to do. She always wanted to be in law enforcement, but she just finally decided to do it. So she's posting all this time. I'm in academy. I got this many more weeks left. This, and this. She graduates. No thing. She's on the force. Nobody says something. So she does this pageant at one of the bars, wins the pageant, and then that's when everything exploded. And that's when they started saying, a lot of people were saying they didn't feel safe with her around, and everybody was just kind of like. So then even some people, because I talked to a couple of people that were bothered or whatever, and they were saying during the Black Lives Matter period or something like that, that the way that the officers were treating the people that were out there protesting, so that's why they felt the way that they felt. And I said, well, did you know her before she became a police officer? I was like, so why would anything change now? And then they were talking about they had called her and would ask her. I said, I wish one of y'all motherfuckers would call me to ask me about my life choices. It'll be the last phone call you made. Because I don't owe you an explanation.
They don't want her frisking nobody. Then over and spread them.
I missed the first part of it. Is she a trans man, trans woman?
Mm-mm.
She's a drag queen.
She's a drag queen.
Oh, she's just a drag queen?
Yeah, she's just a drag queen.
A man that dressed up as a woman.
Oh. Okay.
And the gays don't want her to be the police officer because they don't want her to be. They don't feel safe.
Why the gays don't feel safe?
Because they don't want to get arrested because they know she do that. She know they doing drugs.
Thank you. That's what that is. That's why I said at the club, y'all, because y'all in the bathroom and wherever y'all, because I'm just asking because I know what they do in the black. Wait, Nia, hello, is she white or black?
She white.
Because I don't know if they go to the stalls at the white club. I don't know where they do theirs at. But at the black club, they congregate all in the stall. And I know I can go to use the bathroom at the white club all the time. I can always go to the stall. So I think they do theirs out in the open. So
because they ain't saying.
No, they're not. We doing it. So maybe they don't.
I think there's something wrong with you if you don't do it.
Yeah, true tea. You want some?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a problem. Like, if I choose to do drag, but I still want a career, why should what I do in my extracurricular activities matter what I do in my career?
Same reason they just get mad for you just being gay.
Well, I'm just saying, like, in general, I'm like, if somebody do drag and
these the gays though.
Yeah.
These are the gay people doing it. And I said, well, shit. If an active shooter come in the club while we doing a show, I'll be glad that bitch there. Because she'll be the one to be able to tell us what to do.
I'm like, I don't see a problem with her wanting to do drag, and I also want to do her career being a police officer. I mean, to be fair, I've seen a lot of people that do drag that I think are police officers. So
And I was in North Carolina one time, And we sitting up playing cards, at the house we playing cards, eating,
You
drinking,
said North
smoking.
Carolina?
Yeah.
That's a place where I've seen a lot of people do drag and be police officers.
And I was playing cards with this guy, and I just so happened to ask him what he do for a living. And mind you, he's sitting at the table, we smoking and everything. And he said, I'm a judge. I said, what? He said, I'm a judge. I said, oh, okay.
Okay.
And I left it at that. So I don't judge. What they say, we listen and we don't judge.
Yeah,
But evidently,
that's what they say.
and evidently they listening and they judging. And they don't feel safe, which is crazy. Because have this child ever gave you any other reasons not to want to be around her at first? But y'all been around her all this time until she won this pageant. Y'all mad she won the pageant. That's what y'all mad at.
How Dominique Rashad used to say, lay down on the ground. What is your name? Get down on the ground. What is your name?
And child, speaking of standing up for stuff and what's right, the saying goes, if you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. What do you stand for and why is it important to you? For me, I stand for loyalty. And it's very important to me because I am a loyal person. And I feel like if I'm not protected by you when I'm not around, that you're not loyal to me. And I feel like because when I'm in whatever spaces I'm in, if you are being talked about, I'm there to protect you as my friend. And so I'm really big on loyalty, and that's what I stand on. And moving forward, that's what it has been that way for me for a long time. Neil.
I feel like I'm loyal to a fault with certain people. If the question was if you stand for what? If you stand for what?
If you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. What do you stand for, and why is it important to you?
Oh yeah, like so. Stand for certain things. Like when people use my name in a negative light, if you use my name in a negative light, I don't mind that if it's true. Certain people who use my name in a negative light, I'm like, it's not true. So I'm always, I got a problem with you. When I mentioned Rachel Meredith, I got a problem with you because you use my name in a negative light. So like, it was just when you use my name in a negative way, and I know it's not true, I always have a problem with you because if I'm gonna fight the battle with you, I'm gonna fight the battle with you. But if I know that's not my battle to fight with you, and I didn't have anything to do with that, now I got a real problem with you because it was no problem. Okay, moving on.
Dominique, if you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. What do you stand for, and why is it important to you?
I'm gonna have to. For me, I think fairness. I think that's really big to me. You know, with that whole "what's good for the goose is good for the gander" type of situation is a major thing for me. You know, if you're gonna do one thing with one way with one person, then it needs to be across the board to the next person.
Nicole.
Girl, I stand for good sex. Because if it's bad, I'm not going to fall for it. And the reason that's important to me is because who wants some trash ass sex?
You need your ass whooped.
That's what I'm
standing
for.
You need your ass whooped.
That's what I'm standing for.
Sex, if you had to pay for sex, what's the most you would pay for sex? And do you think it's still a stigma for sex workers?
I ain't paying. Oh, go ahead.
I've never. Well,
You
I
know,
guess if you call like taking him out to eat the next day or something like that, when I was over in the DR paying for his food, that's fair. But I ain't never paid for no sex. Like, ooh,
I've never done that, and it probably would be a time when I have to do it when I'm like
Uh-huh.
60s or 70s. But right now, I'm not doing it. And
What you
I
say
feel
for
sorry.
this? I'm gonna have to pay for what I want.
Well, and I feel sorry for those people that got to pay for it in their 30s and their 40s and their 20s, because I mean that means if you got to pay for it at this age, you're really like horrible. Like you almost like it's just bad when you got to pay for it at this age.
well, I
But
would
do
say,
they really have to, or is it
yeah,
just
you just
somebody that they want so bad that they will pay for it? Because I mean, because let's tell the truth. Let's be very clear. If you want sex, it's out there.
yeah.
Now you may want sex from somebody that may I hate to use the term out of your league, but somebody that may not necessarily want to do it with you, but then you say, well, I'm gonna go if I give you, and then they go ahead and do it in those. But shit,
But
you prefer.
I know people that that buy escorts and stuff like that. It ain't like that they can't get sex or anything like that. It's just something that they like to do, and that it's just
They like
something
to pay for it.
it's just in their thing. They just I want to have him, and that's what he do. So bitch, that's how I'ma have him.
Right,
I'm gonna pay.
That's what I'm saying. They're paying for what they want.
They pay
Yeah.
for
I'm
what they
not
want,
giving a
right? Something in
motherfucker
the
nothing.
store. Yeah.
I'm already supplying the condoms and the lube. I'm not getting shit. Bitch, you can't even get a cigarette from me afterwards.
Damn.
Now if going on
you smoke before you came over here.
now
No, I
if
ain't got nothing. I got one more and I ain't leaving back out no more tonight. But you going to the store when you leave here, so no
now
ma'am.
if we going on a date or something like that, now if that's considered paying for it, then I guess we have all inadvertently paid for it. But as far as calling somebody else up saying, I got this $100, come and get, I'm not finna do that.
No, I mean,
Oh, wait a minute. I thought the folks said the going rate was 40. This bitch
Oh my
don't jump
God,
up to 100. This bitch don't gave him the tip already.
Bitch, I don't know. Like when the girls be escorting, I thought it'd be like $125 an hour or something like that. Sometimes I was following this boy on Instagram the other day, and he was getting dressed, And see, that be my thing. You never know. They be posting the shit. And he was getting dressed. Somebody he's gonna go make the movie. You see him going through the hotel. Do you just have time to make the content to make it look like you would have made $500?
but see, people be doing stuff. I'm like, no, because at the end of the day, when we finish this, I'm still gonna have my old man. We're gonna do our thing.
Go oop and lock the lock.
Yeah.
When is it too early to ask for money when you're in a relationship?
Before marriage. Before marriage.
Before marriage? Bitch. Are you serious?
Yeah, I promise you. You sound like me. I thought you was me.
So you don't think nobody should ask some money until you are married?
No. I'm trying to figure out how long we've been together before you even asked me for it.
Don't ask for no money. No.
Oh my God. I'm trying. And it's so funny. Like nobody really ever asked me to borrow money ever. And that really is very rare. So the people that ask me to borrow money, I fall out laughing first because I'll be so shocked that they're asking me to borrow money because nobody asked me, and it only happened like probably 3 or 4 times from random people, and I'm like, you what? But then the random people that ask me, I give it to them, and they gave it back. But the person that I thought was gonna give my money back never gave it back.
I used to date somebody.
That's because you didn't stand for good sex.
Oh, they wasn't getting no sex. That ain't no.
I used to date somebody, and he was asking me for money, and I would never give it to him. But I eventually gave it to him when I realized, like, we was having sex in a twin bed, and it was so amazing.
So that's why you gave him the money?
Yes, because we was having sex for like a month before I realized we was having it in a twin bed. It was that good.
and so that changes the quality of the sex because of the bed.
Don't get my money.
Yes.
So what, you were impressed that y'all could stay on there?
Yes.
Okay.
This is my soulmate.
Oh my God.
No, my God.
That
I had on some twin beds in Puerto Rico. It was fun. We had pushed because my hotel had 2 twin beds. We had to push them together.
Oh, I've done that several times.
It was amazing.
Best sex I had was on a futon.
Oh, that's I did that before too.
Yeah, I didn't mind. And it always remind me, like when you see the pictures, when people post the memes, somebody said, if your date brought you over to his house and he was sleeping like this, would you? Yep.
You know you have.
Yes. Yep.
You know you.
Yes, I would.
Yeah, you all in.
Yep. Look, you'll hear me when I'm getting ready to get down there. It ain't used to being this low on the floor, but I'm gonna get down here. Dreading when I have to get up.
Smack them together, baby. Do you see being too independent being a bad thing when dating?
Being too independent?
No.
What is that?
That's what I don't even know what that means.
Man, that's what I'm trying to. What does that mean exactly?
I really don't know what Do you see being too independent being a bad thing when dating? No.
Some people feel like, if let's say I'm making more money than you or I'm more successful than you, they might feel
dating.
They might still see that as a threat.
Oh, well, okay. Well, you need to go on.
Yes, I agree with that. I agree with that totally.
Okay.
Yeah. Especially in our industry.
Because I was just going to say, Nia, I had went through that, and somebody had told me, when are you going to stop doing the shows and stuff and let me take care of you? And I'm like, what? So how are you going to ask me, first of all, to stop doing what I love doing? And, if I'm going somewhere, which I'll travel more than you, if I'm going somewhere, I can just tell you, okay, let's get you a ticket and come on. I'm going here, playing for this, because I'm going here, and that's going to make,
But if the person say, I want you to stay home with me this weekend, as opposed to traveling 300 miles and doing Gladys night, what you going to do? Neither one of us can be alone. I mean...
She gonna say neither one of us wants to say goodbye, but
neither one of us. But I got to go. I got to take the midnight train to Georgia because I got to go to West. Listen, baby, let me explain something to you. I'm only staying home because must be your off night. Because your 9 to 5 don't make you travel. That's if that's what you're doing. Your 3 to 11, you don't travel. My 9 to 5, I have to travel. And so you have to understand that. So being later on, like months had passed, and I guess he had a revelation, and he had said, I'm sorry, because I should have never told you that, because 9 times out of 10, you probably make more money than me. And I said, could be true, but why would you even want that? Is that, when you dating someone like us, you got to meet us in the middle somewhere, because this is our job. You can't ask me to quit my job. That's asking me to stay at home and be a kept woman. So now you want me to stay at home and be a kept woman and do what? Because now everything I want got to come from you, and I don't gonna have to ask you for nothing.
Isn't that what people want to do? They want to stay home and be a kept woman.
No.
I thought
No.
that's the
I
goal.
feel weird about that
No,
because
that's
I
why a
think
lot of the
people
people you
think
see
that.
breaking up on the Housewives and I Love and Hip Hop because the woman got on Love and Hip Hop and started making more money. Quad and Dr. G.
No. If somebody was dating Patrick Mahomes, they want to be a kept woman. They want to stay at home. Patrick Mahomes' wife not going out looking for no job.
But I'm sure she got some businesses though. I'm sure she's doing something.
Yeah, I got a good solution for it.
Trust me,
Pay
she's not out
me,
here.
give me what I was gonna make, and I'm gonna stay
She's
here.
not out here lip syncing Gladys Knight, though.
Oh God.
Yeah, well, yeah, I am gonna be out here listening to Gladys Knight and Janet Jackson, Beyonce.
Give me what I was gonna be missing, and I'm gonna stay at home.
And that's my check and my tips.
Yeah, cause
But
I need my money.
But when they say too independent, I guess I'm trying to get to because there could be a flip side. Are you one of those people that are so independent that you won't let somebody do anything for you or anything? Is that what we're talking about? That I mean, what part of the spectrum are we talking about here?
That's what the question was.
Because I'm just wondering, are they talking about you so independent that you be like, I don't need you to do nothing for me, and they're offering to do something, or they say, well, let me take you on a trip. No, if I want to go, I'm gonna do it I'll do it. Is that what we're talking about? Because I can see where that could be problematic.
Yeah, and my mama can be like that sometimes. I can see
where that can be problematic because, especially if you are in a relationship or a partnership, that person wants to, because of their love for you or whatever, that person wants to be giving too.
My mama be like that sometimes with me. I be want to do stuff for her. She I don't want you to do that. No, so I just do it anyway. Mm-hmm. I do it because she don't be wanting. No, you ain't got to do that. Yes, I do.
Yeah, because I don't ever want to be that independent that I can't accept nothing.
No, I'm going to.
I don't want to be that independent.
Yeah,
baby, let me go make my money so we can have in my bed because I don't want to have on the futon. so let me go make this money so I can keep this apartment.
If you are in a relationship, what keeps you happy and in the relationship? What keeps you happy and in the relationship? If you are single, do you seek to have one, or are you happy where you are? I'm single right now, but sometimes I do be want, a relationship and stuff like that. But then, I still think that I deal with trust issues too. And then, so when I am talking to someone, it's always something in there that makes me push back and be like, red flag. So let me hold off a second and see how this plays out. And then I don't even really introduce people to people I'm dating a lot. So, it'd be like, because I don't be knowing, and I have to see where we are and how we gonna mesh on a daily and stuff like that. And then that red flag will come up. And it's so funny because someone came up through a girlfriend the other day, and this guy that I messed with was at her house. And she had showed and she knows that I know the guy. And he know that we know each other. But for some reason, he just get dumbfounded when it comes to me. So I called her and she had answered the phone and he was there. And she said, hey, girl. And she put the phone up and showed me him. I couldn't see who he was. But all of a sudden, he started acting funny, gathered his things, and he left. See, because y'all be lying. Y'all be lying and all that kind of stuff like that. And I ain't got time for that. So, child, I just be out here get my check. Until I find the right one, and they're not gonna be intimidated by me going out of town and doing my job that I do. So,
is one
What about
person that I
y'all? If you
like and that I wouldn't mind being in a relationship with. But since I don't think that's gonna happen, I'm content with being single. I'm fine that way.
hmm And I feel Nicole too because it used to bother me greatly. I mean, being single used to. It used to make me so sad, especially like when you get out and you see everybody, the couples, and I'd be like,
mm-hmm.
"Shit, what is wrong with me? Then what's the problem?"
Bitch, when I'm
But
hanging
but
out with my children and they got boyfriends and
But
stuff, but they come up with a different
but I
perspective.
have now, but since that point, I've come content with it. But I would love to have a relationship, but I'm okay. But if it don't happen, child, I'm not about to slit my throat
but
because
what
of it.
what was the question?
The question was, if you are in a relationship, what keeps you happy and in the relationship? If you are single, do you seek to have one, or are you happy where you are?
Uh, the, what keeps me happy in my relationship? Because I am in a relationship. Uh,
He over there acting like Galinda from Wicked, because baby, he won't leave that.
Baby, the locks, honey.
what keeps me happy is that knowing that we are gonna be together. We're gonna do our thing. We're gonna have fun with each other. And like after this show is over with,
No.
we're gonna still enjoy each other's company. I'm like looking at the other person right now, and all I can think about is that after this show, oh my goodness,
Oh my
we I'm
goodness.
the head I'm gonna give him is like, oh my goodness.
See, he's in that cross. See, this is why he got a drink, because he's in that crossover mode now. He's in that
But
other
it's like
shit.
I'm in that mode. I'm doing it with the person
But
who
you're
I
in the
know to do
relationship.
it.
But your relationship is, it the stuff that's exciting. Y'all got to understand it. Well, they have an
hmm
understanding with you. Let's say that
No,
because
oh
your
no,
dates don't date each other. They all date you.
no, we have an understanding,
Zodiac,
and,
stay here and listen to it.
and he's in control.
Zodiac, stay here
Yeah,
and listen to it.
Zodiac, you got to stay here. Your dad's a dick sucker. No,
No,
he's a gay man. He's a gay man. He should be a dick sucker.
well,
That's gonna be boring.
well, well.
Well, what?
What?
I mean, I do like to.
You like to what? No, and don't say you want no booty cat. So you don't start telling that damn lie,
Child,
honey.
man. Have you
Child, if
ever?
that's what was about to come out your mouth, honey, you don't even start lying.
I
Child,
do,
man.
and I'm like, and when we get off this show, I'm like, oh my goodness, he fills me up.
But but
He
Chevelle and
gives me
Nicole,
joy.
when y'all like somebody, do y'all just be like, okay, I'm gonna tell this person I like them, or do you be apprehensive about being like, oh, taking
I'm
that
very
chance, but
apprehensive
telling
about
that
No,
that.
person I like
I
you,
like,
and
I like you. I like you.
I'm very apprehensive about that. And
I gotta tell him I
you
like
know
you
what?
because I'm like,
Now, if it's like if it's a boy and some trade or something, yeah, bitch, no tea. I can tell you now. If I like a bush queen, now that's gonna take a minute.
okay.
Now that I have to like. But if it's trade, yeah, child, no, bitch, I can talk to trade all day long. Bitch, yeah.
What
It's
about you,
them bush
Nicole?
queens I can't deal with. I gotta like, cause I don't want them. It's a whole bunch of that come with that.
oh, my friend, he tell me, oh, you talking, he
Oh, he
told me,
telling you we need to wrap it up.
no, he told me I'm talking too much, but I ain't.
Oh, but it's not like we know who it is.
Oh,
Oh my
Lord.
god.
What about you, Nicole?
I I think that if you like somebody like that,
hmm
go ahead, shoot your shot. I mean, because they probably won't know unless you tell them.
Yeah, I'm just a
Ooh,
shy person though when it comes to certain things
I am
and
too,
certain
and it's
people.
somebody that
I'm
I
very
that
shy
I
when it
really
comes to that.
I mean,
like.
you
I
never
have
know. The other person could be feeling the same way you feeling and just don't want to say nothing.
because it's
That's true.
somebody that I really like that I've crushed on for years and years and years and years.
I told you no. I told you no.
From the gate.
Yeah. So you just stop all that. It's a no for me. It's a red balloon pop. So no,
Like Charles Barkley.
You know what? I would love to do a red balloon pop with all the gays.
Ooh, Lord. You want some folks to leave with bad self-esteem.
Bitch, it'll sound like firecrackers.
Child, and it'll be like a Bad Boys audition.
A mess. Because you know they're going to want to fight if the balloon get popped on them.
Oh, you say something cute.
Let me tell you, I'm popping balloons and I'm calling the police.
On standby, bitch. Have you admired anyone to the point you did not see any fault in that person? Hell no.
You said what?
Have you admired anyone to the point that you did not see any fault in that person?
Yes.
Oh, I haven't.
Me either.
Yes, I have.
I haven't. Dominique?
No. Nope.
Yes, I have.
And so why did you not see any fault in that person? And what was it about them that was so wonderful that you would not see fault in that person?
I mean, because I just love them. I love them and they love me. And between the both of us, we just loved each other so much that I didn't see any fault in them.
So where y'all live right now?
We are in love.
Still today? Still today?
Yes, still today.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice to know then. Okay. Well, no, I ain't love them yet. We all speaking of love. We all have people we love, family, chosen family, lovers, and friends. When does loyalty to these relationships become unhealthy? When that person becomes unloyal and untrustworthy.
Well, that brings me to Amari post that he made yesterday. Amari talking about chosen and
no.
What?
Why? Wait. But chosen they family?
Yeah, I think that like he considered him like a part of his circle, inside circle. He was around his daughter.
Oh,
and like for me, like Amari is somebody who I love Amari to death. So when he chosen, not chose, but when he talked about chosen and talk like that, yeah, that's a problem.
But I really don't know what happened with them in their relationship. You know, but they really were close with chosen, used to stay at their house and they left them at the house. You know, so they had that type of relationship if you could leave someone in your home while you're not there. So, you know, so evidently there was some trust broken there. You know, some trust was broken there. So that's why I say, you know, it becomes unhealthy for me in a relationship when I'm not able to trust you or when I'm not able to think that I'm not safe. And my what I can say, I don't feel safe when.
Let me tell you something.
In spaces when you places and bitch, you not protecting me. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody's out there saying things about me that is not true, and you're letting them say this, and you're supposed to be somebody that I trust and I hold you dear to, and close to my heart as a friend, because or as a mentor or mother, father figure, however the case may be, because I will do that for you.
Y'all gotta stop having 7 fathers and 7 mothers, though.
I have one mother and I have one father.
It becomes a problem for me when
I have a couple of dads. I have one father though.
It becomes the problem for me when that loyalty is that I provide or give is taken advantage of.
Yeah, that too.
That's when kind of stuff happened to me. Because a lot of folks you can just love from a distance.
Mm-hmm.
Like I always say, I took the knife out my back and used it to cut ties.
Thank you.
And it's just as simple as that.
Okay.
And you can still love people and not deal with them.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. Dominique, what you think? When does the relationship?
I think for me, it's when it's not when it becomes non-reciprocal. When it's very one-sided, and then when I don't do for you, it's always an issue or it's always a problem. Yeah, that I can't stand that.
Yeah. I can't either. So, you know, my thing is if we're not on the same page in this friendship thing, then we could just do this here with each other and hi, how you doing? And call it is. We're gonna go to a commercial break and we'll be right back.
I was at my old man saying,
I don't care what y'all.
Saying your truth, girl. I need a man who knows how to knit, who gets on his knees, fulfill my needs, and licks on my clean.
Oh, shit. She's singing from the heart. I thought I told her not to do that.
Yes!
Boy, we had a time last night. Boy, we had a time last night.
I felt like a Spanish, like a Puerto Rican in this hair. I felt Puerto Rican. Y'all know I loves me some Puerto Rican. I felt Puerto Rican in this. Rican. Woo. Beady, 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 bum, bum.
Selena wasn't Puerto Rican, bro.
Selena wasn't Puerto Rican?
No.
She was Mexican.
Yeah, brother.
Beady, 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 beady.
Everybody know that's not my shoes.
Girl,
Every last one of those was good.
That takes me out every time. Thank you. What you finna say, Nia?
So, my old man said he cares.
Baby, y'all.
And let me tell you something. And my old man said he cares, and next week he got something planned for us. And let me tell you something. If he got something for me to do next week on our show, I can't be on there because he got something planned for us. So he just told me.
Oh, Jesus. Child, don't forget to go to sfpride.org and vote for Janelle to become Grand Marshal in San Francisco. Also, this weekend is Glamorous weekend, starting on Saturday.
Oh my God, he's off.
And on Sunday is Miss Glamorous. So we tune in, and we will be back next week to talk about who is the new Mr. and Miss Glamorous is. And don't forget to go subscribe to Chevelle Blue 75 on YouTube.
And I might be on
I don't care, yo. All right. Old man is not in production. So tune in next week and join us for our point of view, Chevelle Brook 75 on YouTube. And also, if you want to advertise with us, hit me up in my DM, and we will get you to advertise over here. Our point
I
of view.
hope I make with y'all this week, but I'm not sure.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Go give him some of that firehead you said you gonna give him. He'll be all right. He will be okay thereafter.
Yeah, child, he will be fine because their head is good, so you say. Nicole, thank you so much for joining us. We love to have you here in our point of view. Thank you for tuning in with us tonight, child.
Thank you for having me. It was good being with y'all.
Good being with you, darling Nikki.
Nicole, you got to fill in for me next week.
That'll be fine. That'll be fine. We'll still have a big dick on screen.
On that note, y'all have a good night.
Seems like you're gonna have.
Ooh, honey, I gotta go. I gotta go. Yes, God, honey, they had tuned in, baby. I gotta go. 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 If I tell you the kids had came in and tuned in tonight, baby. Yes, they did, honey. I hope y'all got y'all juice, cause guess what, baby? I got mine. I can tell y'all one thing. Y'all better tune in.